G'day viewers, you've probably seen stories in the last couple of days about a guy called Harvey Weinstein, and if you're not a bit of a Hollywood buff, you may not have heard of him until a couple of days ago. But he is one of the most powerful producers in Hollywood, has been for decades, has made a lot of good films, has promoted a lot of careers, but what he's been known for that entire time is being a bit of a prick. And what it's now turned out that at least some people have known for a while, he was sexually assaulting and abusing quite a number of females over the years. And several women have actually directly accused him of rape. Now, there's an old, awful stereotype in Hollywood of the casting couch, how the young starlets who want to get ahead will put out to gross old men who control Hollywood. And that stereotype has been true for a very long time. And even in its least gross way, in that a woman knowingly does something with a gross old man to advance her career and she accepts that, even that's awful. But the story with Weinstein, and it's important to note he's admitted to it, he aggressively and violently assaulted women over a period of years, if not decades. There's a rumor now that he's leaving or has already left the US to get sex addiction therapy in Europe, aka doing a runner, bit like the old Roman Polanski. It's like, oh wait, I'm probably going to be prosecuted in the US, I have to leave the country so they can't get me. And just as a side note, yeah, Roman Polanski, for those who don't know, drugged and raped an underage girl. That's a known fact. That's not conjecture. That's known, and he doesn't go to the US because he will be arrested if he goes into the US. And yet, he's still treated like a supreme artiste. It's absolutely disgusting. Like, it's appalling the people from Hollywood who've done films with him in Europe knowing what he's done. It's just like, why do these things keep happening? Because people keep covering for the perpetrators. People keep turning a blind eye. It's absolutely inexcusable. But the really bizarre bit of this is how the right wing has taken up their cudgels over it. Right-wing media pundits, right-wing politicians have decided this is it. This is everything wrong with the left. This is Hollywood. Because Hollywood with them is symbolic of the awful progressives. And it's like, oh yes, they say they care, but this is what they're like. And that statement is not completely false. This problem is widespread, but it isn't limited to Hollywood. It isn't limited to any one industry. Talk to women around the world in any industry and they will tell you how men in positions of power abuse that power to push themselves onto women and even rape women in the workplace, and they get away with it. People turn a blind eye and these people are rewarded even though a lot of people know what they're doing. It's a sickness. And what blows my mind about the Conservatives latching onto this, I mean, sure, I'm not surprised because they're awful, shallow, opportunistic hypocrites, but it's like they've picked up a big tub of Gelignite and they're shaking it, going, you know what? The left made this and I don't see anything wrong with me making a big scene with it. It's not going to blow up in my face. I mean, seeing people on Fox News going, this is disgusting what's happening in Hollywood. This is disgusting what the left allowed to happen. I mean, for fuck's sake, can you guys please tell me why Roger Ailes and Bill O'Reilly are no longer around at your network? Spoiler alert, it's because they've been sexually assaulting women for decades, and just like Weinstein, both of them had to pay off multiple parties to avoid prosecution. And yet, Fox News are up there going, this is disgusting. And for fuck's sake, the Republican Party's Twitter account was trying to score points on it, going, oh, this is what the left let happen. This is what they're all about. For fuck's sake, do you not notice Your guy was on tape openly bragging about multiple sexual assaults. His ex-wife made a sworn statement during their divorce hearing that he violently raped and abused her. That's your guy? Donald Trump Jr. thought he was going to be clever and join in. Like, what the fuck? Even Trump himself has not been stupid enough to try and capitalize on this because, but the people around him are stupid enough to do it. Right-wing media pundits in Australia go, oh, this is what's wrong with the left. These are the same people who actively and repeatedly defended the rapist priests in the Catholic Church. They called the Royal Commission into serial sex abusers in the church. They called it a witch hunt. They said there was no basis to it. And we now know that an absolutely terrifying number of people in the church were rapists. And the same people who said, oh, well, rape in the Catholic Church, I don't think that's a bad thing, are now going, oh look, Hollywood, rape, sexual abuse, it's all the left's fault. What Weinstein did is absolutely disgusting. And the people who covered for him and enabled him are absolutely disgusting. But the hypocrites trying to make mileage out of it, these are the same people who go on about, oh, accusing a powerful man of rape will ruin his career when it clearly doesn't. I mean, for fuck's sake, the only way for Weinstein is up. He might as well run for president because we know being a self-confessed rapist is no impediment to being a Republican president.